that is how I feel every Monday night when I get to come play with all of these wonderful ladies. Damn, they're just all so pretty. It's so bad that I'm going to have to murder all their characters tonight with Tiamat. But hey, welcome everyone to Rise of Tiamat number 32. Maybe the last episode, maybe not. You will find out in just a short minute here. So, welcome to Nerd Immersion. If you're unfamiliar with the channel, welcome. And we play a lot of games here, mostly Dungeons and Dragons, sometimes other things though. And we're gonna be playing basically the last chapter, the last 3 to 5 pages of Rise of Tiamat, the second half of the first ever campaign really released for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. So, spoiler alert, if you're going to be playing this game, this is how it could possibly end. Mine is very different than most, I will say. The characters and the players are very invested in their characters, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I did want to get a disclaimer out up front, which I will get into sponsors in just a sec, but a disclaimer, I am playing the dice as they lie tonight. There's no fudging behind the screen to give the players a cool, awesome moment or to make me feel better about rolling garbage. Whatever comes up on the die is what comes up on the die. I feel like that's the most...
He says that because he's very much known for rolling very high.
But if I roll low and you guys just destroy all the red wizards, you just destroy all the red wizards and that's it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Listen, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
Don't use the orange dice. Which dice are you using?
No, it's only fair. It's only fair.
Oh.
Live or die.
It was an honor to play with you, ladies.
I
really enjoyed.
It's been a great year and a half. I'm sorry. I'll never be able to speak to Ted again after this.
It's gonna be real rough in like 18 days when we're at Gen Con.
Walking together like...
Yeah. Ted talked me into this last Gen Con. I didn't realize it could come to this.
Zoned Out Bane ships Odella and Dead Zombie Leo.
I hate this. And why? I have so many problems to deal with right now.
So, I did throw the 2 links real quick to our sponsors in the chat, which are Initiative Coffee Company. BJ from Initiative Coffee is actually playing over on the channel here for Sunday with Celeste on Mistress of Modules. He'll be back this Sunday?
Yep. So we played yesterday, and this Sunday he will be back. So we close out Labyrinth of Thorns. And his character is great. He narrates all of his actions out loud. It's incredible.
Awesome. Another friend we're going to get to meet at Gen Con, so that's pretty cool. And also a link to Elderwood Academy. Quentin and Dan are awesome. They're going to be at Gen Con. We're going to be talking with them, but they make awesome gaming products that you can get. And if you do decide to buy one of those products through that link that's there, a portion of it comes back to Nerd Immersion. Obviously, don't feel pressured to do so. If you want to, great, and help us out at the same time, which also will help to leverage to Quentin and Dan, like, oh, look, they're doing stuff. Maybe we can get some more giveaways or things going. But that's it for me. Celeste, we already talked about how it's probably going to be a short one. But why don't you just go ahead and give the people what happened last time on Rise of Tiamat?
So last time on Rise of Tiamat, basically we started out, we were in the council chambers of Waterdeep, and we had made that big decision, like everything is going down, this is the moment. We had spent some of the game before settling on like our battle plans, where people were going to go during this fight. So at the very beginning of last episode, we basically decided that we were going to, have all of our magic users like teleport everybody there, and like bam, it's going to be this huge like surprise invasion by all of us at Waterdeep. So we eventually decided on all that, and we were walking around, our troops outside of Waterdeep, and everybody was getting like ready to go. And Leo had a precious moment with his dad, where his dad's like, "Leo, my boy, I'm proud of you." And Leo's like, "Oh my God, I'm so conflicted. Why? Nothing makes sense anymore." And he's like, "It's okay. We'll get a beer after." And I was like, "Thanks, Dad. I love you." And he's like, "I love you too." And then he went off and turned into a dragon, and all the other dragons were like, "Damn." And I was like, "That's my dad." And then we did it. We did the thing, and we like booped onto the front lines here. Basically, we got kind of a lay of the land where they're like the temple is inside of this like half volcano dome shit, whatever. So the big fight started happening, and then we made our way to the temple area there. And we ran into some shit. We destroyed a patrol with a fireball and a cool silence spell. No problem. We ain't got no time for that. We found this big room that was like full of like these piles of treasure, but we were like, ain't got no time for that. And then we go and we looked across and we saw like the actual entrance to this temple thing. Like all of the way across like this large landscape sort of thing. And we came up with a clever plan where we all crawled inside the portable hole. And then Leo booped over there right to the doors of the temple because we ain't got time for that either. And then we got to the front there using my dimension door, and yeah, we booped essentially into the big ritual room. So we're all standing there. There are 11 total red wizards like in the middle of this ritual, and one of them is like floating up in the ceiling all Magneto style, wearing the mask with 5 heads, and it's like a total clusterfuck. And right as we got there, they basically slit the throat of like the last victim that they needed to complete the ritual. So we're all standing there, and Leo's like, "Oh no!" And then he opened up the portable hole, and everybody popped out. And we about to get into some shit, and he said, "Sup, bitches," and it was really cool, and struck a chord on his guitar. That's what happened.
That is exactly what happened. So, to give you guys, I'll say this up front for the fans who are either in it to help out the Belladonnas or want to throw caution to the wind and maybe let crazy things happen. Right below me here, you can see a bar called the Reliquary Bar. If you fill that bar up, things happen. What kind of things? Good, bad, or weird? I don't know. The dice decide. Also, above me are the charge counts for all of our players. Charges are things the players can spend individually, 1 charge per advantage on a roll, or 10 charges to activate an ultimate ability. Some people have stacking ultimates that, Katie really has ultimates that change depending on the scenario. But that's 10 charges. As you can see, Odella has 10, which is cool. Rid's only 2 away. So, are there buffs we can give Tiamat? No, I do appreciate your candor. We used to let that stuff happen.
No!
That was too much. So we shall see what happens. So I will paint the scene yet again. Thank you, Celeste, for that. If you guys did not see players specifically on our D&D Beyond campaign, so if you go not straight into your character sheet, but if you go to D&D Beyond and go to My Campaigns and click on the Rise of Tiamat campaign, you'll see in big, as soon as you open it, the map that we are in currently, and you can kind of get an idea of what I was describing to you, of that sort of 5-pointed star-like structure to give you an idea of what we're looking at, so you can kind of have an idea. Because I feel like this is the final battle. Having a visual representation will probably be useful. And you can see that there are 3 levels, right? We talked about this. Kind of spires up and then a higher upper level. The only thing to note is on this map, 1 square is 10 feet. So this is a big-ass temple. You guys are currently in number 5. The bottom left-hand corner is where you guys came in. So, with all of that,
right at the tip.
Sure. Now I just got to shift because something blipped, and Katie is now Renee, and Laura is now Katie, and Renee is Laura.
Oh, it's our mirror image spell.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
guess,
Ooh, who are you gonna hit? I don't know.
that's an easy fix though. Okay, done. So, yeah, we'll say you're basically kind of right at. We'll say like if you've kind of got like a 3-prong, the center tip, if you will.
And also, there's like a red wizard standing like right in front of us, right?
Yep. So I will remind you of this scenario. So each one of these little spaces has a red wizard in it currently, chanting something, seemingly, obviously magical. The number 6 one, so kind of the one adjacent to you, has what Roswin and Odella would know as Wrath Modar. This seemingly more formidable looking red wizard compared to the rest. Although all red wizards not something you necessarily want to mess with, he's higher up. He's there. Then basically in a mirror of where you are right above you, I think it's 50 feet above you, flying in each one of those locations is another red wizard. So that's 5 on your level, 5 at the mid level, and then 100 feet up in the middle, the very center, is Severin with the mask. And that is where we left off last time, alerting you to what is going on. And as a reminder, you lightning bolted past the room you were in before, which contained 6 barbed devils and 12 guard drakes. So they are soon to be coming up to hell right now. Tunnel behind you. And with that, for what may be the last time ever,
Don't do that.
well,
I'm gonna
Belladonna's,
cry.
I would
Why?
like you to roll for initiative.
Fuck.
All right, big money, no whammies, guys.
All right, here we go.
Okay, that's
All right, starting off strong.
Not great. It's okay.
everything's fine.
A 19 for Leo.
I also got a 19.
Oh, cool.
21 for Rid.
Okay.
Monk shit.
15.
Odella got a what?
15.
15? Cool.
Mhm.
Alright. Here we go. We got a lot of enemies to do. So, red wizards are all gonna go. We'll do the base level red wizards. Okay. I'm gonna open a million tabs in D&D because I got a lot to keep track of here. Red wizards. Level 1. Red wizards level 2. Okay. Wrath Modar. He's his own guy. Oof, that was some. Oh man, bit donations already starting. Wrath Modar. We got Severin. See, now normally, if I was like, man, I really want my bad guys to be able to do something, I'd be like, that's some pretty crappy initiative rolls. We may tweak that, but I said I'm going to play the dice as they lie, so that's fine. Severin. Buddy, what are you doing?
Doing a whole thing. So.
He's a little distracted, one could argue. And then I will add the barbed devils. Because I almost forgot about those, and then Laura reminded me at the end of last game. Thank you,
Yeah, I
Laura.
should get bonus points.
You get the satisfaction of knowing that you were honest.
Oh,
How satisfying that could be. We'll see. We'll see how you feel. Look at that. Lazy Mermaid and bought Belladonna's women's t-shirt. I see a thing pop up, and there's a little Katie there. Was there a donation at the same time? That's fine.
So.
Alright, so I don't think it filled the reliquary, which is supposed to, but that may be on me. So let's check all of the things. Stand by. This is gonna be one of those nights, folks, where everything is crazy town. Banana pants. What do we got?
I donated 2 treasures for Rid.
Okay, I see. Alright, so I will remind you and the people, Celeste, if you put hashtag Rid when you donated, it would automatically update her bar.
Damn it!
That's fine. I will do it on my end, which is fine. But I just want the people to know as well.
Thank you.
So that is that.
Punch it up.
Punch it up. Let's go.
Lazy Mermaiden bought that t-shirt, which I believe is, you bought the regular women's t-shirt, which is $24, I think is the price that's there. So
Yeah.
that is Guys, we are at $124 out of $125.
What the shit?
Please tip and please be good. Please tip and please be good.
Let me
Could you
adjust.
imagine if we got that towely one right now in this moment?
That would-
There is one that could save your butts so hard.
Well,
Which-
I'm hoping.
Which is an enemy of the party turns sides and joins the, like, an enemy becomes good and joins the party.
Hell yeah.
So our old buddy Tiamat.
is on our side now. Let's mess up these.
Bahamut, we got you a girlfriend.
Yay. Hey James, gonna date.
Yeah, right.
So begins the weirdest sitcom ever.
Oh,
Right?
God.
All right, so I have all of the roles for all of the things. Now I do have things I need to keep track of as we are in the final moments here. So, first up in the initiative order is Rid. So what we're gonna say, as you guys came in to your point, we're gonna say you guys basically appeared essentially right behind this dude. They're all kind of like snookered in the corner of the central spike of each one of those things. So this dude is basically 10 feet away from you, we'll say. This red wizard, you guys all pop out of the hole.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. That seems good for me. So Ted, how do ultimates work?
Oh, okay. So let's find out.
Yes!
So,
Turn it off!
so ultimates work differently for every character. So the way this works is a little bit of a peek behind the curtain on the design process for this. Every player was asked what would their character want. Would they want something that was basically damage based, something that was a stealth boon, or something that was sort of utility based? And each one then it takes me the time to go design it. So I believe when we discussed, I'll find out here, Rid's was a damaging one. So
Yes.
as a reminder of how yours works, so yours as a damaging one is an action. So what you do when you do this is you can strike out at a target within 30 feet of your current position. Each attack deals your unarmed strike die worth of damage. So that is currently a D10. So a D10 plus a quarter of your character level. We'll round that down. So we'll just call it 4 because it's easier. So
Okay.
your unarmed strike die plus 4. So you would do that as an action. There's no roll to hit, that just automatically hits. So it's the die plus a quarter of your character level.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so what else does this thing do? Does it out to a range. You can choose to attack 4 targets, 4 attacks against 1 target. And then obviously you could choose to what's it called? You could choose to like if you sent them out in different directions, you could choose to end your turn in any one of those locations. This is just your action though, so this counts as an action for the purposes of activating things like Flurry of Blows.
Extra attacks. and
So
stuff.
4 attacks right now that automatically hit, dealing a D10 plus 4 each time, and then you still have your bonus action to do potentially 2 more strikes. That is how that works.
Kill 'em.
So Rid runs forward and 2 steps into running towards this red wizard because they're not very far away. Rid is very fast. 3 more figures appear at her sides: Jalar, Remy, and yes, even Vera.
Mhm.
And they all have that set look of determination, just all in stride as they run towards this red wizard. And
I would like you to roll me 4d10 then.
Hell yeah.
15. That is 16 plus 4 for each, so plus 16.
Yep,
So 30.
so that is 30. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Let me just take a pop over here real quick to see how this stacks up with everybody else's. See if this is a little light on the damage side. We may have to bump you up a little bit here on the fly.
I wouldn't complain. No, I don't think. Whatever you feel is best, DM Ted.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let me see. Celine is the same kind of monk. What do we have her do? Well, hers was different. Dealing unarmed strike, attack, roll, damage equal to... Okay, that lasts for a minute. So let's add your dex mod to every one of those hits. So that's another 20 damage on top of that.
Yes, that would be another 20 damage.
So
2 damage.
yeah, so this guy's dead. You destroy this guy. But describe to us how this looks. Because basically, what is one person is now split into 4 separate personas attacking at once. How does this look?
So all 4 personas, like as they're running, each one slides into place to surround this wizard, and then they all strike at the same time in unison. So there's nowhere to go. There's no way to miss this attack. It's just a bam, it happens. They all hit at the same time, and this dude just goes, ugh. And
Yeah, he is. You watch as he collapses. The chanting obviously cuts off completely. That was just your action, though. What would you like to do as your movement and or bonus action?
Well, I would like to run on to the next one.
Okay, so let's take a look here. So to get to the next one from where you guys are, it's quite a ways because these squares are 10 feet each. So
that's fair.
100 feet to 2?
What? Say that again?
Is it about 100 feet to 2?
10. That would be 10 squares. So we'll say from where you guys were in the back corner, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We'll call it 120 to 2 from your current location.
Okay.
To give you a time frame, and then these guys are kind of off in each one of their little things. And then again, directly above you, 50 feet up, is somebody floating.
Right,
as well.
right. I'm gonna keep to the ground for now, but I am
Okay.
going to start running towards the other one, and I am going to go ahead and dash to get over there as quickly as possible.
Okay. So you can dash as a bonus action. So what's your movement speed currently?
Movement speed is 50 feet, so I would make it
100 feet.
20 feet away.
Yeah. So, okay. You are able to easily do that. So that is the end of your turn, I assume?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, we had some donations come through.
Yeah, we did.
Did those hit your character, Katie? You have
No.
All right. I think that the hashtag was added after.
The ultimate feels so good. Thank you, Celeste.
Hell yeah.
Punching people to death just makes my heart flutter.
Wait, you ran for number 2? Which one did you run for?
Yes, number 2.
There's not one at number 2, is there?
No, that is basically just a central location.
Oh.
I was just
They're
calling
4
it.
or 6.
Whichever one the second one is at. 4?
Yeah, 4 or 6, yeah.
Are they both 120 feet away?
No, they're more, because you're like 120, that was directly to the center. You got to go back in and around, so that would be...
Got it,
It
okay.
would be at least another turn to get there. So
That's okay. We can manage.
Yeah, let's go here and find out what happens. Now, oh, I guess it does say hashtag Roswin, but it's whatever. It's fine. I added it. We're good.
Thank you so much, by the way. Whoever.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well, let's find out what happens with this reliquary here. So, should probably go to the right website though.
Let us pray. Say,
Um,
Lune. Please bless us.
Say Lune.
so, Reliquary List. Here we go. So,
I'm
the way this
so
works
fucking nervous.
is I will take a 6-sided die. I'll ask you guys, how do you want it to denote? We've got a 6-sided die. We can go 1 and 2, 1 and 4. How do you want to break up good, bad, and weird? 1 and 2 is good, or 1 and 4 is good, 2 and 5 is bad. How do you want to break it up?
Let's just do the normal 1, 2 is bad, 3, 4 is weird. 4, 5 is, oh my god, numbers. 5 and 6 is good.
Those are all, you said many things.
I said so many numbers.
All right, now, something for the first time ever here on Nerd Immersion. I'll show you guys. There are 4 D6s here. Which D6 would you like me to use?
That orange one's gonna fuck us.
Yeah.
This one is, V, the crafting muse. This is her die right here.
Beautiful.
Do that one. Her dice are beautiful.
Okay. V, this all comes down to you. Here we go.
Don't fuck us, V.
Don't do it.
I'm
That
rooming with
is
V
a
at Gen Con.
That is a 3. That is bad.
Okay.
What?
That's
What-
weird.
That's
What-
weird. We said 3 and 4 was weird.
I
1 and
thought.
2 is bad. 3 and 4 is weird. And 5 and 6 is good.
Oh, okay. You wanted to do it that way? Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes
Bad
no
is
sense.
number 1.
100%.
1
What-
is always bad.
Oh, normally we go 1, 2, 3 just down the list. Okay, so weird.
Weird.
All right.
Let's
Shit.
get weird.
He was too excited about that bad.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
here over
We
on.
have confirmation from the chat that 3 to 4 was
That's fine. I'll take your guys. I'm not questioning it. See, normally when we do it here, we just go 1 and 2 is good, 2, 3, and 4 is bad, just to go up in the order. I need to go get a 30-sided die. Stand by.
I was just
You
worried.
need to always
because-
have it. He always doesn't have the 30-sided die when it's
All right. So plan. Which one
Plan.
are you going for, Rid? You're gonna
Uh,
go.
4, I believe.
Okay. Can you get to them next round if you have to move another?
Another like 120. Yeah, I can't really. I can get close.
Okay.
2 rounds.
Here's
I
the
might
D.
be able to scoop you and drop you a little bit closer.
Here is the D30. Let us find out what weird thing happens in the final fucking Tiamat fight.
Spaghetti Rain.
That is a 24.
Okay.
Oh, well, we already had this one. That's unfortunate. Well, it's fortunately unfortunate because it would be hilarious and you guys would love it too much. So I can't do it, but we already had it. So we're going through ones we haven't done. I will.
You would love it, so you can't have it.
The party would be temporarily transported to a parallel universe, which is exactly the same, but is now a musical.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I would love that.
But see, the nature of the way that works is it's a parallel universe. So you guys would do everything, and if at some point you come back to the Prime universe, but Tiamat's still there, so that would probably be a bad day.
Oh yeah, that was.
It might be worth it for the clips of Ted singing.
Hey, that's a 17. Um,
For Leo's guitar chords, like living for it.
This is my world.
Rid would immediately change to Remy because Remy's inspiration is like Broadway Newsies.
I think that Rosalind would just turn into a Disney princess.
okay. So now comes a fun part. I need to pick one of the 4 characters.
Oh no.
I'm going to use a 4-sided die. Feel like that's the most fair.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I'm going to go Celeste is 1, Katie is 2, Laura is 3, and Renee is 4.
That Leo
Okay.
is the leader of the group. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought we already closed this book.
Well, congrats, leader. It's you. For the rest of this session, Leo and Celeste Leo specifically, can only speak in Pig Latin.
Oh no!
You didn't even know how to do that. I don't even think I could. I don't know how to.
You want? It was weird. That was a weird one. A lot of ragging days going around over here. That's all I'm saying.
His day.
Yeah.
Ukfe.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we can check that one. That is, you can thank Jake for that one. That was one of Jake's.
That's... She even cast in Pig Latin.
I'm gonna say that it's not gonna hamper your mechanical abilities, but it's gonna be hilarious to hear you explain to your party your plans in Pig Latin.
Please
give to activate any of the Metallica-based spells to say the titles in Pig Latin.
Could have been worse. Could be
the quietest Celeste episode.
She's just gonna be sitting there like,
Epie.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna reset the reliquary down to 0. It can tip again, folks. Who knows what'll happen. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. In the meantime, it is a toss-up between Roswin and Leo. So who would like to go next?
It doesn't really matter to me. You can go first. We already discussed what my first move was gonna have to be, so.
Hey.
She's so upset.
I can't do this, man. I can't focus on all this. I refuse. Okay, let me. Leo has to talk like that.
Yeah, Celeste does not have to. Leo has to.
Just Leo has to talk like that.
I mean, Celeste can too if she's feeling it.
No. Leo's like, and he opens his mouth and he's like, okay. I just wouldn't be able to do this fight if okay. So
you know what? We'll say for mechanical purpose, you guys all see like appearing out of nowhere. There's a pig with wings, and it flies over. And, like everybody kind of like momentary is like, what is going on? It like flies over, and it takes its little piggy snoot, and it like boops Leo's nose, and then it flies away. And then yeah.
Infey. He yells to the sky.
And then now Leo is struck with this strange affliction.
Even as Rid is running, she just like looks back. It's like,
what?
Leo, this is not the time to joke around.
Highway.
I'm gonna text Jake right now.
You wanted to be the leader, and you're just being a clown.
Is it highway? Tiamat. Okay. This is so weird. Okay.
That is what it's called. Weird for a reason.
All right. Well, Leo is gonna hop on the back of my boy Orion, who I imagine is looking at me very strangely. Okay.
It's weird, but his thoughts in your brain are also in Pig Latin. But it's okay because you get it. But it's just you're in tune and in sync on the same wavelength.
This damn pig booped everyone. Okay. I will just interpret that as an atmospheric effect. So I'm gonna hop on the back of Orion, the lion. And so would it be Orion's turn to dash?
Yeah, he can use his movement as normal, and he can use his action to dash if you wish. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so he has 90 feet, so I can move 180 feet.
Correct. That would be his action. Yep.
Great. So what I would like to do, I would like to go and fly forward on Orion and scoop up Rid, and then take Rid the rest of the way towards this other wizard. And we're going to go ahead and dip for the one in the bottom right alcove here.
Okay, I believe that is number 4. Yeah, okay. So you fly over, pick up. Yep.
So basically, yeah, I want to get rid within Punchy's distance on their turn.
Yeah, so you are definitely within movable. So going, grabbing, and moving over. Yeah, she will definitely be able to get there on her turn, for sure.
So
you
how far away am I now? If I was 190 feet.
180 feet.
Yes, 180 feet.
So you move up, grab.
Idray!
Hey!
I'm gonna say you are, just for ease of this, we'll say you're 50 feet from the wizard.
Okay. 50 feet from wizard. Cool. All right. I'm gonna. This is so hard. I'm gonna strike a sick chord. Give some bardic inspiration to Rid. So that's gonna be my bonus action. And I still have
your action and your movement technically, if you
movement.
wanted to dismount.
I can only go 30 feet, so I will stay here. And then let's see, 50 feet. I can probably get a spell off. Oh, yes, I can. All these fuckers are gonna be counterspelling like crazy.
Oh no, not that.
No, don't stop. Oh my god, there's just so many choices. What if I pick the wrong thing? I just don't know. Okay. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I am gonna. No, I'm gonna strike my lightning pick, and we're all gonna move right through this wizard and cause some damage here.
Okay.
So boom, 100 feet. Yeah. Zoom over there. Lightning bolt. So dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Let's see, what's his dex?
Probably not great.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Asshole.
Okay. He fails.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of sixes, baby. All right, yeah. So 12.
Idre, Hite, Lightning, Lay.
5, 29. Shut up. So that is going to be 35 total damage.
Okay, yeah, he...
Raike! 100!
It's the best thing ever. And he's just like... He doesn't know what you're saying.
As I appear behind him in lightning.
Yeah, he's like, okay. Sure. Rosman.
So does that mean that Rid is just left there now, right?
Yeah, because you and yep.
Okay. So Rosman, seeing everybody be so speedy, she is going to hold on to the stone at her chest, and she will say, "Moon crystal power!" And as she does this, suddenly music comes out of nowhere. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
Almost weirder than the big, but not quite.
No.
And she just gets engulfed in this moony light, and when it pops away, she's Sailor Roswin. And she is going to, that's her action. So she is going to, how far out, because I have a 60-foot fly speed in this form, can I get to 6?
So
like how many feet away basically will I end up?
Let's see, with just 60 feet, right?
With just 60 feet. And then I have more if I want to.
So I'm gonna say you can make it essentially to like the first part of like that stone that's kind of the corner. So you can't actually if you're trying to get there as a direct path as possible. You can basically, you can't get around the corner, but you can basically get to that stone wall there, or if you wanted to go like kind of more in a straight line to see around the corner, that'd be an option you had too.
Okay. But like how far away is he from me at that point?
He's at least another 100 feet, probably.
Okay. So then she will go ahead and use a bonus action to poof herself so that she's 65 feet out. No, 60 feet out from him.
Okay. Yep. So it's a bonus action. You're 60 feet away. Cool.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. After Leo Roswin. All right, then it is my boy Wrath. What's Wrath Modar gonna do?
Wrath Motown gonna do.
Wrath Motown. He sees Roswin now in her glorious Sailor Moon form. What is he? Yeah, you do not really prepare spells ideally for a combat, my friend.
Oh no.
I mean, he has options, but like he's got a lot of like these are great day-to-day spells.
Oh, and Renee, don't forget it's a D10 now for your bardic inspiration.
Yes.
So inspired by Piglen.
Wow, my heart.
Our pay.
He yeah. He goes invisible.
What a dick. Ick day.
Yeah. That's what he does. That's his turn. All right. Then it is Delos' turn.
Okay. Bonus action. I will pull out my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Spooky. Yeah. Tell the people.
They're like skeletal, so they just have like kind of like a skeletal frame, and then like just the barest amount of like black feathers hang down from them. And how far can I see around the corner to 6 if I move 30 feet?
If you move 30, no, you can't. I
God,
mean,
I'm so slow.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You would need to probably move
Crap, I should've picked you up too.
at least 60, I would say, minimum, to be able to even kind of like I'd have you make a perception check at that point to like get a peek around the corner, because this is a big ass temple.
Ted,
Okay.
I put a charge in for Roswin with my bucks.
Oh,
It
cool.
didn't hit the thing.
Oh,
If
that
I
I have to do manually.
If I
Because that's
cast haste on myself, do I immediately get the benefits of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So for my action, I'm going to cast haste.
Okay.
So
Now you have a 60-foot fly speed.
yep, I'll go move 60 feet so I can see around the corner.
Yeah, go ahead and make me that perception check. We'll just see how you can see here. Oh, Roswin, another charge from Les. You were just getting them flinty bees.
Everybody get
Thanks,
charged up.
guys.
19.
19? Yeah. You can see Roswin there and like, what? Seems a little confused.
Can I
Doesn't
see Rathmodar?
Oh. Help, I'm locked in a basement and Katie says she'll only let me out if she can use her ultimate. Okay.
Yes!
Hey, 7.
That sounds accurate. So that was, I think that was 4 charges.
Should I also threaten my man? Yeah. Okay.
Go for it. He's in the chat.
Oh.
Threaten away, fam. Do your thing.
Instantly. Abe Bay. Jake.
All right. Well, that puts Roswin at 11 charges. So let me see what your range is real quick here. Your range is as far as you can see. Yeah, so you can see Rathmodar.
Okay. And I should get another action, right? Because I'm hasted.
You have the hasted action, which only lets you do certain things. You can't. I think you can cast a spell with a hasted action, but I'm not sure.
Can I use an item?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I see Wrath Motor. I use my Wand of Magic Missiles, and I deplete it. I use all 7 charges.
Yes.
Yeah. Use an object. Yep. So okay, roll your damage.
Okay. So that's 94. Please
Fuck
be
'em up.
good. That is a pretty good roll.
What an idiot.
That's wrong with a 14 on 4 dice in first roll.
Are you so mad about the spells he prepped?
What self-respecting wizard doesn't prepare shield? Like the one that makes magic missile not work? Like, what a fucking moron.
Dumb.
Seriously, like, okay, a mage armor, shield, absorb elements, counterspell, dispel magic. These are your spells, wizard. These are what you prepare. Like, and then other things. There's a core amount.
It's 1d4 plus 1, right?
Correct, for each one. So that's...
So that's plus 9. Plus 15. Because of my Azamar thing.
Yep.
51 points of damage.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage.
Woo! Wow!
Okay.
Hopefully he'll lose concentration on invincibility.
Maybe.
20 DC 20. 25. DC 25.
EC 25. Yep. He drops the invisibility.
Woo! Odella!
Yes!
Concentration,
We're so
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, I look pretty creepy right now. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I can't see you, thank God.
Alright, so that was action, bonus action, hasted action.
Yeah, that should be it.
Cool. Alright. Now, after your turn. Alright, so you guys hear scrambling and scratching of claws. Yes.
I did not roll a 1, so I still have my
You did
wand.
not destroy your wand?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you guys see basically coming out the tunnel behind you where you were are these 12 guard drakes. Emerge from the tunnel. It's their whole action to get there. That's what they do.
Okay.
Okay. Then from on high there are red wizards who will do some things. What can they do?
I also gave myself a charge. I've been saving these bucks. I was saving them. Aw, thanks, baby.
If
Also,
Leo
like-
dies, we riot. All right.
Yay!
Leo, that's 3 charges.
Well, if
1,
Leo
2,
dies,
3.
we animate dead.
No.
That's-
Yeah, hey, there are 100 corpses here on the floor for you to play with.
No,
Just
they
don't
dragged them
come
away.
over
Ted
here.
said that they dragged them away.
No, I said there are some. Like
Oh,
it's
there-
Oh,
yeah. There's
oh,
it's
there's some?
it's yeah
Okay. I
yeah.
know what I'm doing next turn then.
yeah. There's it's difficult to reign around number 2 due to the corpses.
Gotcha. Perfect.
So let's see. From on high, they're only 50 feet up. So Leo coming down from above
Yeah.
is a blast of cold energy.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. Your counterspell.
Awesome. That's fine. That's 2 counterspells. I don't give a shit.
Okay, so that is going to be. I need you to make a Constitution. You and Orion need to make Constitution saving throws, please,
Yeah, buddy. Let's do it.
against this cone of cold.
Okay. I'm going to use a luck point to
Okay.
reroll. That is much better. Okay, so for Leo, that is going to be a 22. And
22. That succeeds.
Yes, and for Orion the Lion, oh no, what do you get? +3. Hey, pretty good, buddy. Let's see. 17.
That succeeds. These guys are not. So you will both take 19 points of cold damage. That's already the half. from the cone of cold from above.
Sick, bruh. And don't
Then-
forget to knock off those counter spells.
I got it.
Okay.
That was only one. He only used one counterspell. He counterspelled your counterspell.
Fair.
It's just one. That's 2 spell slots. I got it. All right. So from above, you guys killed that guy. So the guy who was above you can still see Odella. So what's he gonna do from his area?
Try a little. Think about what he's done, maybe.
Yep,
Got
definitely.
190 points of damage. Jesus, D&D Beyond just loves killing people accidentally.
He's going to. Let's go with. Well, Cone of Cold was. No, you're too far away for Cone of Cold. So he can't. So he's gonna throw a fireball at you. So Della, make me a dexterity saving throw.
He's gonna throw a fireball at me.
At me?
How far away is he?
He is when you moved 60 feet up. So I don't know. Probably at least 60 feet. Are you going to counterspell is what I'm hearing?
I was if he's more than 60 feet away.
No, I guess if you moved, he was up and you moved 60 feet over, there's no diagonals in 5th edition, so we'll call it 60 feet.
I could make him expend the slot.
It's up to you.
So I think I just got one more charge, so I should be at 7.
Did you get another one?
From Katie.
No, so you got to keep me honest on the flint buck charges because those I have to do manually.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll try it. I'll counterspell him just to maybe make him lose a slot.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's another one for Leo.
Dexterity.
I'm all out.
That is a 17.
Okay, that's going to succeed. You'll take 18 points of fire damage.
Oh, it's not terrible.
It's a pretty good damage roll. I mean, it's
No, but
another
it's
one.
not
Another
terrible when I look at my max HP.
Yeah, not yet.
All right.
It will be terrible down the line.
Yeah.
So then above.
Roll a concentration real quick.
Oh yeah.
That's a 20. I think.
Yep, you're fine. Yeah. It's a DC 10.
10.
10. Yep. So Katie, above you, the guy who's floating, he's going to shoot a magic missile because that's the only thing he's got.
Okay, I bet you it's gonna hit me.
I bet you it is. 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts come flying at you. Here.
Rollo.
What is this? 5? So 5, 10, 15, 18, 20 points of force damage. Okay. The other two that you guys can't, that are kind of out of the area, they're going to cast invisibility on themselves.
That's fair.
That was their turn. All right, then it's our barbed devil friends. They come running up into the room behind the guard drakes. All they can see is Odella. They can throw fire from 150 feet. So we got 6 fire things coming at Odella. Here we go.
Great.
You got this.
It's a 20.
To hit? Yeah.
Yes.
that hits.
Okay.
I can't shield because I don't have a reaction.
10 points of fire damage. That is a 12, which will miss. That's a natural 20. 20 points of fire damage. It's 3, 4, it's 21. Another 10 points. 5 is a 14, which misses. And 6 is cocked. Is a 20, so another 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, they can use it twice.
Oh.
That's a miss. That's another 10 points of fire damage. Another 10 points of fire damage. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Another 10 points of fire damage.
Great. Taken out by Barb Devils. Perfect.
Another 10 points of fire damage. And lastly, an 18 does hit.
Yeah.
Another 10 points of fire damage.
4 HP.
Hold on, folks.
Woo! Alright, that was their turn.
Other offer.
Alright, then it's the wizards down on your guys' level. The
Okay.
ones on the ground.
I got one more charge, Ted.
Okay.
I'm at 9. Come on, son.
No, I gave you one. You're at 10.
I'm at 10. I'm at 10. Guess what's happening next to bitches? I wrote a speech in Pigland, so I won't fuck it up.
I knew you were doing that. You were looking down too much. I was like, she's writing a goddamn speech.
I would have done the exact same thing though. Best be prepared.
Alright. So then it's the guys that... So the only guys you... Oh, there's the guy right up... Who you got up in the face of, right, Leo? Who's right next to you right now?
Yes.
Okay, so
Who I
he's
stabbed.
there. And the other two guys, invisibility. Why not? This is going to be their motif, I guess. So this guy, you're right up in his face. Fireball. Make me
Are
dexterity.
casting a spell right here, and I'll get an attack of opportunity.
Are you a war?
War mage, or sorry, warcaster.
No, that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Casting a spell doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity unless you have war mage, right? Warcaster.
No, you can use that to do an attack of opportunity as opposed to attacking. Sorry, we don't provoke attacks of opportunity in 5th edition for casting a spell in melee. You're thinking of Mage Slayer is the feat that does that. So I would like you and Orion to make dexterity saving throws, please.
He's casting a fireball when I'm in his face?
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
It's like there's some sort of crazy dedication to the cause. Holy damage!
Okay. Oh, Orion. Well, Leo did okay. Leo got a 21. Orion, however, rolled a big old 2.
So Orion's going to take 44 points of fire damage. That's one of the best fireball rolls I've ever done.
Awesome. So happy for you.
Leo's going to take 22 points of fire damage. And so is the red wizard.
Great.
Okay.
Is he dead yet? He's taking so much damage.
Not... Oh, this guy. Yes, he does die. I forgot.
Great.
This is the guy you lightning bolted. He's dead.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Renee. I dropped you close to one. That's dead.
All right. So that was that guy.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna keep running.
My boy Severin, floating up high, wearing the mask of the Dragon Queen. Oh boy.
Wow. Last?
Orion also has 4 hit points, everybody, so just...
Oh, well, time to remember that he has legendary actions. Whoops. Next turn. What can he do? Not a whole lot of much. What an idiot. This is why I remember...
Busy. He's busy doing a whole thing, Ted.
Now we'll save them for legendary actions.
I will say out loud, just so people know that I'm not cheating, I just rolled like 10 concentration checks to make sure I didn't get a 1 or a 2, and I passed all of them. So
Okay. He descends 20 feet. That's his move. And he takes the dodge action.
so he's like, how far up now?
80.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. Top of the round.
Nice.
Rib.
Okay. I am gonna start running towards the next nearest one.
Okay, so the benefit of this whole scenario is that Leo put you not inside, just sort of on the outside. However, The other ones that are the only one on the ground that you can see is in the complete opposite direction you are, which is Wrath Modar, because the other two are invisible.
Right. Shit. Okay.
Did the one that Leo was fighting die?
Yes.
Yeah.
He blew himself up with a fireball.
Oh, it was awesome.
I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Okay. I am going to. Wait. How far is Rathmodar from me then?
He is quite a ways. There is one, the closest one to you, which would be probably, well, we'll just call it 50 feet, but he's floating up directly above Leo.
Oh, but he's not far then.
No, you could get to the floating guy. Rathmodar is probably close to 200
but I
feet.
have flying boots. I can go after a floating guy. That's fine.
That was my thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving you that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go after the floating guy then.
Okay. You zip right up to floating guy, and he's like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit.
He was not expecting that.
And then I'm gonna start attacking. Shit. Hold on. I have my d20, I promise. Okay. Oh, that's a 17.
Does this guy have shield? Yes! And he can shield it! He casts shield as a reaction. The fucking base level guys have shield, but not the leader? What an idiot. Alright, he casts shield, he misses.
If you want to add your bardic inspiration, you can.
You could do that.
And do that.
How much did he miss by? Just 2?
I have no clue
maybe.
how much I missed by.
Do it. Big money, no whammy.
I'll add my bardic inspiration, and that brings it up to 25.
That hits.
Okay.
Cards.
Orphe Ustis J!
Second attack is also a 25.
Okay, both hit.
I didn't have to use inspiration. And then the bonus action was a natural 1.
Well, that's still 2 hits, though.
Yeah.
Third weenies. It'll hurt.
Yeah. So that is 16, 26 damage. And I am going to go ahead and use a flurry of blows. So even though that last one hit, I'm going to try one more time with a 23.
Still hits.
Cool. Okay, that is 15 extra damage.
16, that's enough. You drop this guy. He drops down. Leo, right next to you, a red wizard corpse hits the ground.
Ice Nay!
I like how he's just accepted it. He's like, I don't fucking care anymore.
Henry! I wonder if Leo even knows. Like,
Yeah,
it's coming out naturally. So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it for you, right? Good.
Yes, that's it for me. All my actions.
Okay, then it is Leo or Roswin. We said Leo's going first, so Leo.
Yep.
Okay. So Rathmodar is on the ground.
Mhm.
On the far other side of the room. There are 2 invisible wizards still on the ground. Up above.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know. Up above, we killed 1 of the 5 floating wizards. So there are still 4 floating wizards in each alcove, and then there's 1 floating Severin in the middle. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So Severin floating above me would be the next closest, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay. And Rid they were 30 feet above me?
50 feet.
50 feet.
Directly above you, yeah.
You can go up. There are a bunch of barbed devils trying to kill me. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Cool.
Not trying to sway any opinions.
So All right. So yeah, I'm having trouble. Is there any way I could get 30 feet allies? 30. Fuck. Where is Odella again? Did you move forward at all?
She moved
I'm
60 feet
yeah.
forward.
So you're sort of at the center of the room, close. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
This place is so fucking huge. It's awful.
Yup.
Okay. So I would like to go up on okay. Take Orion, go up to where Rid is, pull this again where I grab Rid's hand and then move closer, as close as I can to Severin in the center while in the air.
So you're going 50 feet up.
Yes.
And then going which direction?
130 feet in the center towards Severin.
Okay.
Whee!
Yeah.
And that's like
I achu gay.
oh, I love it. It's so great.
Hit say
50. Yeah, so you're in that direction.
Okay, so now how far is he from me?
I'm gonna say just based on the sheer amount of distance you have to cover to get back to the center, we're gonna say he's like he's still 80 feet up. We're gonna say he's like 50 feet above you. We'll say you're in a general direction.
Feet above me.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, I am gonna go ahead and Odella's in a situation. Could I?
But you might not care about me anymore. I understand. It's fine.
My God, give me that. Okay. Damn. Oh, this is there's so many things happening right now.
No.
Roswin, you got Odella? You got a plan, Katie?
Not this turn. Next turn.
Shit.
She's got healing too. We discussed this. We all have healing in a pinch.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
don't
right.
worry about me. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Great. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a lightning bolt up to Severin. Boom.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. What's your save DC?
18.
He's gonna succeed.
Okay. All right. 86. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is doing pretty good. Okay, so 12, 17, 21, 25, 31, 35, 39.
Okay.
So I zap, and I am hanging out by him now.
He takes 10 points of damage.
Ugh, because the mask probably gives him resistance to fucking everything. Awesome.
Yup.
Yup. That's what it is.
So now that you're thankfully within such close persistence and your turn ends, he's gonna use this.
Hang on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw Bardic Inspiration to, I guess, Rid is the only one I can. So Rid.
Yep. Cool. All right. So he is going to use a legendary action. Now that you are.
That's holy.
Okay. So out of nowhere, chains made of hellfire wrap around you completely. You take 21 points of fire damage. You are restrained.
No save on that?
Nope. Not now. Anyway. So you are currently restrained by hellish chains. That is his legendary actions. Razum.
Okay. How far away is Wrath Modar from me?
From where you booped around the corner, we'll say within 60 feet for sure.
Okay, great. So I'm going to fly straight up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my ultimate and
Yeah.
and I'm going to say, "In the name of Selune, I will punish you." As a moonbeam centered on myself goes down, I'm gonna upcast it
Mm-hmm.
to 5th level. Mm-hmm. 17, 22 plus 5. For 27 points of damage, he's got to make a Constitution saving throw against an 18.
Okay. That's going to succeed on the con save, so he'll take half damage. What was the damage? I'm sorry.
27 total.
27. Okay.
And that is my bonus action.
Yep.
And then for my main action, I'm going to, in very Sailor Pluto-like fashion, take my staff, spin it around, and whack him with the spiked end.
Let's see if you can do that.
That is a 21 to hit.
That would hit, but he uses his reaction to not cast shield, but you actually hit an illusory duplicate of him. Attack automatically misses. Not a minor illusion, just a special reaction that he has.
All right, that's fair.
I'm glad you think so.
And then that is going to be my turn.
Okay. What we got here?
Oh, and I get more hit points. No, 15.
Okay. It is his turn. He's gonna make a save now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, was good. That's 20.
Yeah, that saves.
Okay.
18, 22, 26 plus 5 is 31, so 15 points.
Okay. He does not look good at all at the moment. So let's see, what is he gonna do? He is going to cast a spell.
Cool.
On himself. Right, it's an action. Yes. Yeah. You watch as he kind of goes like this, and a sort of bubble appears around him. Let me just make sure I read this correctly. This little outside can't affect creature or objects within it. I should really expand on that. Is that all how it works? Okay, yeah. Can't affect creatures within it, even if spells cast such a spell. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded. Okay. Yep. Okay. So he's surrounded by this bubble in 10-foot radius. That's his turn. Okay. Odella.
My turn?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, so I still have haste.
You still have haste. Yep.
So that means I get 2 actions, bonus action in double movement. Okay, so let's see here. What actions can I take? A weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. What do I know about barbed devils or guard drakes? Are they fairly powerful? Are they like meh.
You know, you fought a lot of guard drakes. They're not too crazy. They're physically hardy, but they're not like the best, I guess. Barb devils, they have all the similar things that a devil normally has. They're no joke. They almost killed you. 6 of them seems to be a problem. Don't hit them because they are spiky. Like, don't hit them up close because the spikes can hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they can hurl flames, which is a thing that I learned when I read it. Go on.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
Sure, let's hear it.
Nope, that's concentration. Never mind. That's not what we're gonna do.
Cool.
Okay. Sorry. I am first of all going to bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be 30 feet away from people. And there's no way I'm getting 30 feet away from anybody. Let's see. This map is like screwing me over so poorly right now.
It's not a great place to be. It's like it's the final boss of the whole campaign.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find this one feature that I have because I need to know if it's an action or bonus action. It's bonus action. Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to use my healing light on myself.
Okay.
I can only use 5d6. Sorry, I gotta write this down. I'm bad at remembering numbers. It's 25 points. I'll take it. So that's bonus action. As my, you said Rathmodar has like a bubble surrounding him?
He does.
Does it seem like he's still being affected by the moonbeam in that?
It's hard to tell.
And fair
Moonbeam is around
question,
him.
because the other red wizard was directly like above him. Is he in that moonbeam too?
I guess.
You did, Katie.
It's 40 feet up. I don't know how far up.
Well, 50.
No, 50. Okay, never mind. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay. As my action, I'm going to cast Disintegrate at Rathmodar.
Okay. So, your disintegration spell hits the bubble and nothing happens.
Dang it. Okay. Then I am going to GTFO. I'm going to fly up.
Okay. 60 feet, I assume?
60 feet. Yep. And use my other action to... do I see the other wizard that's up there?
Yeah. You see all the ones that didn't cast invisibility, yeah.
Well, I should still be able to see the ones that cast
Oh,
invisibility.
that's true. You do, yeah.
Then I will cast Inflict Wounds. Wait, he's probably farther away than I can. Okay.
Yeah, he's more than 30 feet away.
You know what? We're just gonna Eldritch Blast. Let's just do it.
Okay, let's Eldritch Blast then.
Okay. So I get how many of those? 3.
3.
That's a natural 20.
Well, that'll hit.
That is a 19 plus something. Plus 5, so 24.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, plus 10, so 29. And that's 14 plus 10, so 24.
Yep, all hit. So this guy, go ahead and roll your damage.
7 plus 5 plus 15, so 27.
Okay.
That's 10 plus 5, so 15. And that is 2 plus 5, so 7.
Okay. Yeah. So this guy drops out of the sky.
Thank God. Sorry.
So that is
Oh,
another
there's
one.
lots.
Other things to do with a hasted action. Could I have gone far enough up so I'm more than 60 feet away from those goddamn barb devils? Or is that not possible?
Oh,
can I continue moving after I hit
let
the guy?
me stop you there. You can't cast
Okay.
a spell with the hasted action.
But I didn't cast 2 spells technically. I used an object for one of my actions.
Which was disintegrate. You're right.
So can I use that for my hasted action instead?
Sure.
Yes.
That's technically what I was trying to do there, was make sure I don't cast 2 spells in one turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you fly. Well, you don't know what the range is for the barb devils, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna still continue moving. After I kill that guy, I'm still gonna move up a little bit farther.
Yeah, you moved up 60 feet, right? As your fly speed. So.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. That is Odella's turn. Severn has no legendary actions at the moment. Next up is the guard drakes. They run 60 feet into the room.
Woo!
That's
Go
their whole.
Drakes!
That's their whole. They're gonna kill you guys in the end. They're the true enemy.
They're
Turn-
the snakes.
Yeah.
True.
So they run into the room. Then it is level 2 wizards. They fly upward and don't do anything. At least as far as you.
Nerds.
It's
Then it is the barb
birthday.
devil's turn, and they see Odella, and they have more than plenty of range to lob this fire. So here we go. Barb devil number 1. That's a miss, and 14 misses, right? Odella,
Yes, 14 misses.
right? How about a 23 though?
Fuck no, that hits.
All right,
Can't even
that-
shield it.
All right, that is 10 points of fire damage. 17.
I'll shield it.
Okay. 10 points of fire damage. 22. Does that still hit?
Shield is plus 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
So 10 points of fire damage. It's a natural 1. That's going to be another 10 points of fire damage. It's cocked.
I'm down. I fell.
Odella falls. 1 failed death saving throw as you impact the ground.
I actually don't.
No? Do you?
Because when I fall, I stabilize. When I get knocked to 0, I stabilize because I have the periapt of
Yeah, that's
wound
right.
closure.
Right. So you're stabilized when you hit 0 in the air.
Right.
you
So
still
do
impact-
I still take it?
You're stabilized, but you have 1 failed death saving throw.
Okay. That's fine.
So you're not going to bleed out unless people attack you. So now that was that. So there still is a few attacks left. So we're going for our boy Leo up in the sky.
That face. Yeah.
Well, that's a miss.
Yeah, what about it?
Come back, Ty. Does 23 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
You can take 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
We got another one coming. That's cocked. It's a miss. Is that 6? 12 total attacks?
Yeah.
Was it?
I
wasn't
don't-
paying attention.
Uh,
I was just like, shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. No, okay. So I think that was all of the Barb Devils. I think. There were 6 of them. They each make 2 attacks. I think I made a total of 12 attacks. I'm not sure. I got
Yeah.
distracted when I knocked Odella unconscious. Okay. Haha, Guardrakes. Now they're coming.
They moved 60 feet.
I know, but now they have an object on the ground that they can eat.
Yikes.
That was the Barb Devils. Ground level wizards. They don't do anything either. My boy Severin. All right, what's he got going on? So Leo, right in his face. He's like, he's got he's got that kind of villainy goatee, the Jafar. He's very Jafar-ish in a lot of
yeah.
way.
Well, hi, it's me, Aladdin's dad.
All right. Okay, easy killer.
Never.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna conjure an orb of fire. Gonna throw it at you.
Okay.
Gonna
He
try.
has advantage to hit me since I'm restrained.
Oh, he does.
You're welcome.
No, I'm welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, well, good. Did you
does
see
it-
that?
Does a 21 hit?
Oh, so. Ah!
You're gonna take 40 points of fire damage.
Oh. But. Okay.
That's his turn.
That's fun. Fun. I love it. That's so fun.
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 All right. Rid.
Okay. Severin's still hanging out.
Yeah, he's still there. Let's see. Where did you drag? You dragged her back and then you lightning bolted up, right?
Yes, so I shouldn't be far, but I'm not sure exactly how far that distance is.
Right, because she pulled you back and then she lightning bolted up through him. So I'll say you're. I think I said 60 feet. So we'll say you're 60 feet away from him. He's directly straight above you.
Okay. I will fly up 50 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and then I suppose I will dash.
Okay, you dash.
And
To hit Severin?
Severin? Yeah.
I thought you were just 50 feet away.
No, I think I said you were 60 feet and you lightning bolted through right up next to his face.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because you pulled her
So-
back and then you ran out of movement. Yeah. So you're there. You're in his face. He's lightly singed.
Jerk.
His goatee is a little frizzy.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay 10 feet away. I'm just gonna move 50 feet this turn. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right.
Well, no, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
You got any healing tattoos, Bay? You could throw my way?
She's 10 feet
I
away from you right now.
touch you.
You should
Yeah,
have done some temp tattoos, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
that'd be great.
Shoulda, woulda.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So, start of your turn, Leo, you take 21 points of fire damage from the hellish chains that are restraining you.
Oh,
And that it is your turn.
nice.
You can make a
Okay.
save at the end of your turn to try to break out. Oh, wait. At the end of Rid's turn, he's going to use a legendary action to try and throw another ball of fire at you.
Cool.
Natural 20. 80 points of fire damage.
All right, well, I'm down.
But it's a singular attack, so Orion is still alive.
Okay.
So you're just like on your lion.
Okay.
What a good boy.
Raz.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, death
need.
save. Oh, sorry. Wait, no, hang on. That was a legendary action. Start of your turn. All right, no, we're good. Sorry, Razvin.
Okay, I'm gonna need distances on Odella and Leo.
Okay, you're on the ground. Rathmodar is in his bubble.
Mm-hmm.
You,
I'm in it with him.
Yes, you are within this bubble. You get the feeling you can probably leave it. So Odella.
I know what this spell is.
Yeah, that's fair. So Odella is from you, probably like, we'll call it. I don't know. She was kind of more in the center. I'm really just ballparking here. We'll call it somewhere in the range of 60 to 80 feet from you currently. Okay. Leo is at least that far over, and then 80 feet straight up.
Okay. How far away are the guard drakes and barb devils? Are they all kind of grouped together?
Yeah. The drakes, seemingly with hunger, are looking at Odella's body on the ground, and the barb drakes are they didn't move. Let's say they moved in. So the guard drakes are sort of, I guess they're in front because they moved further. The barb devils only moved 30 feet and then threw fire.
So how far away are they from me?
Sorry. We'll say the drakes are, because they didn't get to Odella yet because I didn't know she was there. We'll say they're 60 feet away, but they're on an angle. Like Odella's straight in front of you. These guys are on like a 45 from you, and the devils are 30 feet behind them.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I want to do, basically. Okay,
that sounds good.
So what I want to do is I don't provoke attacks of opportunity. So I think that she's just gonna look frantically at him, who's right in front of her, and she's going to move out. And she basically wants to position herself so that she's as far away as possible from him, and any other wizards that she can see. And I want to use my staff to cast my Moonburst spell on all the drakes and barb devils.
Okay, I will say you can get far enough away and absolutely do that on them.
Okay, great. So that is.
So they gotta make some saves of some kind, right? Dex saves.
Con saves.
Con saves. Okay. Well, we're gonna say the drakes fail.
8, 9.
And this is radiant damage, right?
11 and 12.
And your save DC is what?
18.
Okay. So it looks like they all fail.
Okay. Sweet. 12. Oh my god, math. 9, 30, 40, 42, 46, 47, 48, 62 points of damage.
Okay, all the drakes drop. All 12 drakes dead. All of the barbed 62 you said? Okay, all the drakes are the blah blah. One more time. The devils are all still alive.
Okay.
And
Scorched, or I don't know, light burnt, if you will, but alive.
Okay. And I don't know if I can make like an insider perception. Do they seem focused on Odella now that she's down, or are they just focused on killing alive people?
Yeah, it seems to be more their focus, yeah.
Okay.
They took her
So-
down. They'll get to her later. The drakes were
Okay.
just mindless, hungry animals.
Gotcha. All
Or
right.
at least
So
pseudo-mindless.
I'm going to fuck. I'm going to go ahead and she would heal Leo. Sorry, Laura.
that's okay.
I'm gonna do 66 of healing.
Okay.
All right. 11, 12, 18, 22 points.
Okay. You're still restrained by fiery chains, but you are conscious.
Cool. All right. How do I get?
All right, and that's it for you, right, Rouse?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Good show, chap.
Okay, it is Wrath Modar. His turn. He surveys the situation. Contained within his little tiny bubble.
Little tiny bubble.
But it is concentration, and that is a bummer. But it's really, honestly, his best move. So
I'm so mad that disintegrate doesn't work on whatever it is.
it's almost like this bubble and or globe is causing him to be invulnerable, as though a globe of invulnerability.
One could say.
One could say. He doesn't do anything. He just seems to chant inside his little bubble. After his turn, it is Odella. You're chilling. You're
Yeah.
stable. You got your one
Does this
death.
count for my, if I ever get back up, does this count for my like turn of immobility when haste ends?
Yeah, I would say so. It's haste ended.
Yeah.
Your body is lethargically dead at the moment.
Perfect.
Sleep of your life.
All right, so that's your turn. Then it is the guard drakes are all dead.
Yay, me.
Level
Yeah, good
2,
job.
level 2 wizards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that hit any of the floating wizards? Because that's got a really big range.
Maybe.
It's got a 60-foot radius.
Let's see. You guys killed the guy on the ground. Was there a guy still floating above?
I think there's a
I think
guy
there
still floating
was.
in 5
All right. Well, we'll say
where we came in.
so he would have gotten hit by that too. What was the damage? Something like 60.
62 or something like that. Something gross.
And your save was a what?
18 con.
All right. So he's dead too.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was the cell level 2. You guys don't do anything. Then it is the devil's turn. All 6 of them still alive. All right, Odella's unconscious. Leo's in the air. Rosbin's there. Rid's there. All right. So Leo was target 1, so he got back up, and they don't like that. So we're gonna start with Leo.
Okay.
An 18 to hit. That misses.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're restrained though. Advantage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a miss anyway. That's a natural 20. 20 points of fire damage.
That is 2 natural 20s on me. Let's keep the counter going, everybody.
Don't tempt me. I'll do it. 22.
I'm back down.
Okay. That's a 10 points. All right, so Leo's down. Now we're going to go for... That was 3 attacks. We'll go for... Oh, Rosman seems to be right here. We'll get a couple on Rosman here. Oh, that's a miss. Another one on arousement, a miss. And a 24.
That hits.
So that'll only be to you 5 points of fire damage. Look at you.
Finally, I'm hit with fire.
So that's a natural 20, so 10 points reduced for fire damage. That's one natural 20 on Rosman. I want that known there, Celeste. And 18 misses you?
Yep.
Okay. So that was that. One more. Ah! 22?
Yep, that hits. 5.
So 5 points. All right, now we're going to send the remaining 4 at Rid. Natural 20, but it doesn't matter because she's immune. But that's one on her. We'll count that. Still 10 points of fire damage to Rid.
Okay.
That's another natural 20. Doesn't count, so 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Can we just say I'm throwing all the crits at the person that it doesn't matter? I want that known right now. 22 hits.
Yes.
So it's another 10 points. And the last one is a 14. So that misses. Barb Devils are done for their turn. Red Wizards on level 1, which there are not many. They don't do anything. And then it's my boy Severin's turn. Oh, is the end of the Red Wizard's turn. He's going to use a legendary action because he can. He's going to throw a fire thingy at Rid. He's going to try anyway. Does an 18 hit, Rid?
Barely hits.
That is 40 points of fire damage. Now it's his turn. He is going to do the same thing, but this time at Rosman. She seems to be a thorn in his side. That is a 24. So you'll take 20 points of fire damage. And thus closes round 4 of the Rise of Tiamat final fight. Ladies, it is 11 p.m. That is our quitting time.
This is not looking good.
We can stop there, and I'm fine with that. That's your call. This is your game.
Is that the end of the round?
That is the end of the round.
Okay.
We stopping here to start.
Yeah, I think we have a lot more to go.
Yeah.
So
I think we have to stop because we're at a stopping point. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
I'm just sleeping, guys. It's fine.
Me too,
It's
man.
totally fine.
Well, I'm wrapped up in held chains like a sweet little baby.
Wow.
And I don't have to speak in Pig Latin. Being dead means I don't have to speak in Pig Latin.
Yeah, next time it's a new session, so therefore Pig Latin curse removed.
The piggy leaves the arena.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right. Wow, folks. That was the thing. So, that is gonna be it for this episode of Rise of Tiamat. Episode 32. We still have a lot of bad guys left, including, potentially, the lady herself.
Yikes.
We'll see how that goes. So, let's go around the room and say who everybody is and where they can find them. Celeste, how are you? Who are you?
Hi, I'm okay. I'm dead. My name is Celeste Konowich. You can find out more about everything I do on my website, celestekonowich.com, or follow me on Twitter at ckonowich. I just launched a Ko-Fi page today as well, too. So if you want to donate to stuff I do, you can do that there. I am the DM for Venture Maidens, which Katie will talk about in a minute. I am the co-host for DMnastics, which is a podcast on the DM's Block channel, the co-host for D&D Community, which is a monthly talk show on the Wizards Twitch channel. I am an RPG writer. I have a bunch of stuff. You can find that all over the place. but just follow me, guys. And I also do a show here on this channel called Mistress of Modules, which will be starting up every other Sunday. But we're back this Sunday to conclude part 2 of Labyrinth of Thorns. We played part 1 yesterday and had a great time. We're about to get riddled by a satyr, so check that out on Sunday. I love you. That's it.
Okay. Katie.
Yep, I'm Katie. You can find me on Twitter at lazy_mermaiden. I play Roswin here every Monday. And then every other Wednesday, next Wednesday in this case, I play on Venture Maidens, where shit is getting wild, a drow war. So basically every game I'm playing in right now is just a shit show. But
Yep.
Seems like the only common denominator is Katie.
Haha, Katie.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. This shit's cool. And then right now you can find on my website Lazy Mermaiden, or you can look at my Etsy. So lazymermaiden.com, or on my Etsy, which is called Lazy Mermaiden. I'm selling these pins. They are of is it focusing? I can't see.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
They are
It was.
of the Crow Maiden. Wait, what was it? The Crow Monarch.
Crow Monarch, yes.
So I don't get sued. And I'm currently working on, and hopefully soon releasing, a Goddess of Nature pin that's kind of like covering all those goddesses that have a nature domain. So you can check it out there to find it. That's me. I'm going to Gen Con. See you there, maybe.
Yeah. Laura. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine, just living my best life, taking a nap, middle of battle. You can find me on Twitter at When in Rome. Unlike these other folks, I don't really got a lot going on in my life, but you can go to my Twitter and vote to tell me which Star Trek to watch next, either DS9 or Voyager, because I'm real bored right now, so I'm just watching TV. So
Voyager is really good.
well, you'd be the only ones that have voted for Voyager. So far, everybody's telling me to do DS9. So
Disagree.
I mean, if you got opinions, go vote.
I'm going there right now. All right. Thank you, Laura. Renee, how about yourself?
Hi, I'm Renee, and I am going to be thinking all week about what I can do next turn because, wow, it's a hard place to leave off. I get it, I do get it, but life. So I'm Renee. I can be found on Twitter at RayDNR. I am in streams like here on Monday nights and on Scraticus Academy on Wednesday nights. It is our season finale this week. So the 2 shows that I'm in over there are going to be ending, and I have a mass game with a cipher system game called Eden right afterwards. So it's gonna be emotional. I have podcast projects too. I am part of a podcast called Fate and Fable Maidens, which is family-friendly D&D actual play, and I'm also in pre-production for Edenfall, which is based off of the Cypher System game I mentioned earlier, and you can find those at Fate FM Cast on social media and at Edenfall Cast on social media. I do a lot of writing, and I'm doing game design now, which is cool, and I'm having a lot of fun. So you can follow me and learn more. I will also be at Gen Con. Maybe see you there.
All right, and I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. I'll be back here next Monday to torture them some more. Things are interesting. I'm not gonna do the fact that technically all those Barb Devils had advantage on their saving throws and technically succeeded. I'm gonna say they failed anyway. So they took the full 62 points of Moonburst damage. It's gonna be interesting. See, I am running this very different than when I played, because there's a couple things these guys can do, and I chose to make them actually do things at the beginning, and then that has altered the way the game has gone. But yeah, I don't know where it's gonna go. The Reliquary could tip again. It could go weird again.
Oh, please no.
could go good. It's happened 4 times in the history of this thing being incited, and one of those was in the Stranger Things one shot. So who knows? But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with Evan, my homebrew campaign. Ideally, we'll have Jake back in person next week. If not, we'll keep doing the whole human head in a box with the streaming inversion thing we've got going on. So that is a thing. More YouTube videos coming out. I promise I'm going to do this giveaway. I've actually decided I'm going to be giving away 2 copies of this, along with 4 copies of the starter set, the base one. Because someone asked me to say, how could you combine this and Lost Minds of Phandelver into one epic campaign? And I'm going to write a way to do that. So all the more reason to check out both. So that's cool. And yeah, Gen Con, we're going to be there. Whether or not I have a lot of commitments that are slowly cropping up here and there between interviews and parties and things. But I do want to try to get some games streaming, whether that's in a more official capacity or literally in a back corner of a hotel room or a hotel lobby with, MacGyvered setup. We'll find out. I'll be posting about it, so be sure to stay tuned to the social media. Thank you guys so much for all the donations and everything tonight. We really do appreciate all of that. Plus, hey, we get to make Celeste talk in Pig Latin all night. How can you argue with something like that? So
that's why you wanted to end Celeste. You were like, I have an epic speech to give and I don't want to do it.
I would have been heartbroken if we won and then Leo couldn't give a fucking bard speech. That would have broken my heart. So this works out for the best.
All right. Thank you all so much. Come back next Monday for more trauma and drama with the Belladonnas. Well, that works out pretty well. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.